Hi, I'm Mark Fratarcangeli, and this is my father, Mark Fratarcangeli, and this is our family heritage. So, what pushed my grandpa out of Italy?
Well, Grandpa Fratarcangeli came from Italy because there was severe depression in Italy, which was even worse than we had in the United States early in the 20th century. So he came here in search of jobs and food.
Yeah, well, that's pretty important.
Very much so.
Where did he go after leaving Italy?
After he left Italy, he was actually on a ship from Italy to New York, and he landed on Ellis Island. And from Ellis Island, he went to stay with some relatives that we had in the Toledo area, and he got a job in Toledo. Then from Toledo, he got a job in the Detroit area, and that's where we've been ever since.
So, about what year did he leave Italy?
That was probably 1940 or 41. It was early in the 1940s.
So why did he go to America specifically?
Well, America was, even though facing many problems, was still the center of prosperity on the planet. And plus, he had relatives here. His father had come before him to secure employment, and he was sending money back home to Italy to support the family farm at home. So he had some establishment here.
How did this affect the rest of his family?
Well, it had a devastating effect on the rest of the family because he was the last male figure in the house, and in that day and age it was important to have a man in the house to help farm and to help keep the farm running. And when he left, it was very difficult, but they depended on the money that was sent back for their very existence.
So what else can you tell me about when he came here?
Well, it was very difficult. If you can imagine how scary it would be to just uproot and pretty much leave your home with just the shirt on your back and go to a strange country where you didn't know the language, you couldn't speak very well and communicate with others. You had to hang out with pretty much only those people who came from your country because those are the only ones that could understand you. And also the wages that you were making were far less than people who spoke English. And there was a lot of discrimination against Italians because they didn't have much money, and some of them resorted to lives of crime, and they were looked down upon. So it was very difficult breaking into a new country and trying to establish yourself, especially when you had no money. It was very difficult.
That was really hard. Did he stop in any other countries along the way?
As far as I was told, he never stopped at any other countries. He came right from Italy by ship to New York. So other than the stop in Toledo where he was working, I think Detroit was his last destination.
Yeah. So about how old was he when he came over?
He was very young. He was probably about 17 years old. He had just graduated from high school back in Italy and was able to, like I say, secure employment in the United States through his father, who had worked in a factory. Actually, his father had also fought for the United States in World War I, and he was actually following in his father's footsteps because he came over and immediately, after about a year of work, enlisted in the United States Army, and he served in World War II and served our country very well.
Yeah, so this is Mark Fratarcangeli, and this was my family heritage.